You were speaking about Stockhausen earlier, and
Yeah.
something amazing about Stockhausen is that he's been on the cutting edge for about 50 years.
Yeah.
We've had 50 years to try and digest the bastard, and
Yeah.
we still
Can't.
can't.
But that's because he's got more extreme. Now he's doing crazy operas with gremlins and things.
And helicopters, and all
Yeah.
that was even like about 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And I'm just wanting to know, in your opinion, and purely in your opinion,
Yeah.
be as indulgent as you like, who do you think at the moment is making stuff that is beyond their time and will influence people for the next, I mean, let's throw this out, like 20, 50 years, just in the way that Stockhausen started with in 1954 with all
Yeah.
his crazy stuff, that has gone on to influence Cage, that has gone on to influence probably all of us today. We might not know that.
Yeah, even though we're not aware of it.
Of course. I mean, who for you is making stuff that's out there and beyond their time?
So really,
It's an
It's-
impossible question.
yeah, it is pretty difficult. I'd probably say Ortecker, really. But if you're looking in the sort of classical world, and if you sort of look at that side of things, although it is older stuff, I'd say Todd Dockstader, because I think that's really, it's probably really coming to its own now, and I think we hear a lot of stuff that actually sounds so much like what he was doing, but he was doing it on tape, and now people do it with VST plugins and stuff. But that's somebody from that sort of world, I would say, definitely fits that description. But it's hard with people who are contemporaries, or people who are around, because it's hard to sort of see. I think you more have to look at it where people don't get it now and think, well, they're probably going to get it at some point in the future. The reason I said Ortecker was because the guy that I used to work for in the record shop, he had this thing where he always used to listen, whenever they brought an album out, he'd start listening to the album before, and then he'd say, oh, I'm just getting into that now. So he had this thing going, he's always one album behind, which to me is an indication of it being slightly too forward, you know.